Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 7. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Between episodes, I've been kind of overhauling the base, finishing up, applying this sort of block palette to the whole thing, and it's looking good. Also, I figured out, last episode, we made a creative energy cube, and found out that it doesn't actually store any power. I looked into it a little bit more, and turns out that in order to actually energize the creative energy cube and turn it into one that outputs infinite energy, you need to do you gotta energize it with power using an all-the-modium star and 4 of those empty creative energy cubes, and then also 2 billion RF. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, the recipe for the all-the-modium star is not super easy to make. You need to mechanical crafting with create. Yeah. So we're not going to be making a creative energy cube that actually outputs infinite power anytime soon. But that's fine. Not a big deal. Now, today I have a couple things I want to do. Now that we have unobtainium, I've got 48 unobtainium ingots. I want to make some new tools, and I want to enchant them to be crazy OP. And we can use the, I think it's pronounced Apotheosis mod to do that, which kind of overhauls the enchanting system. There's a book, The Chronicle of Shadows, which is kind of like the manual for this. And long story short, it introduces some enchanting stats: Eterna, Quanta, Arcana, and Rectification, and then also clues. I'm not going to go into detail about what every single one of these do. If you want to pause the video and read this, you're more than welcome to. But to summarize, we basically want to max out all of these stats to get the most powerful enchantments possible. And to do that, you need special bookshelves. Now, I did dabble with this mod a little bit to get this Vibranium pickaxe enchanted with Fortune 4, but we can do better. So what we're going to do today is make a pretty awesome enchanting room, and also I want it to look great. I don't want to, I want this very sort of magical, mystical kind of vibe to this room. So we're going to put a glowstone lamp there for now, and I've done a little bit of resource gathering between episodes to sort of facilitate this process. So I'm thinking, let's start out with some cherry wood planks. And first of all, can I make these look different? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's basically just this single block color, but that's fine. So let's go with a cherry wood floor for starters. And maybe I'll hate this. If I do hate it, it's not a big deal. We can just use Vein Miner and bam, piece of cake. Super easy to, reset our progress if I look at this and go, yeah, that's not working for me. So something like this. And then what I want to do, let's plop down our enchanting table. First of all, it should be directly underneath. I want it right in the center of the room. And our shelves, we're going to have to specially make. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to really fix the aesthetic of the shelves. If we're going to try and max things out, we have to use, we're going to have to use end shelves. And unfortunately, these are made with end stone, which, as we all know, is not the prettiest block in the world, but it's fine. Let's just make a couple stacks of end stone brick. And let's start making these. So first things first, we got to make end shelves. We need ender pearls, we need regular bookshelves, and we need dragon's breath. That was the other thing I did between episodes. I did fight the dragon one more time, just to get a bunch of dragon's breath, because we didn't actually get any last time. But let's go ahead and make a couple of bookshelves here. Now, I don't actually know, how many books do I have? Not that many. So let's go ahead and make some more. I'll just make a stack of books. That should be fine. And bada bing, bada boom. Let's do one more. There we go. We will max that out. And now I'm just going to make a bunch of bookshelves. Okay, so we'll toss those in there. And now we need to make end shelves. And I think we're going to need, I don't know exactly how many of these we're going to need. We're going to need at least 15. All right, I see how it is. You're going to make me do the dragon's breath one at a time. Oh, there we go. Good. So let's just start with 15 of these guys. Okay. And we will plop these down just like so, right in the center of the room. Nice and simple. That's easy. Actually, that's not right. I am mistaken. We actually need to turn these into pearlescent end shelves. Because these are basically, like, if you look at the stats, regular ones give you +3 Eterna, +3.5, and +3.5. These ones are basically the same, just better. More Quanta, more Arcana, which is what we're going to want. So, let's go ahead, and actually, let's go ahead and make 5 more of these as well. Okay, so first things first, let's go pearlescent end shelves, and I want to make 15 of these, and then we also want to make some draconic end shelves, which is an end shelf surrounded by 5 ender pearls and the dragon head. I do have enough of these as well, I believe. And we just, I think, only need 3 of these. I'm fairly sure. So now, if we go and put these down, like so, and then we'll put our 3 draconic end shelves. You can now see enchanting table 50 out of 50, and our Quanta is 90%, which is not awful. It could be a little bit better, but it's not terrible. We're almost maxed out on everything except for rectification. Quanta and Arcana only go up to 100% as far as I can tell. So let's work on that first. These pearlescent ones add 5, which means we just need 2. So just do that. And there we go. That should max out those stats for us. 100%, 50-50. Beautiful. So now we want to work on we want to work on sight. This is a little bit trickier because we do need netherite, and I don't have a lot of that. In fact, I don't know if I really have any. Oh, I do have 4. Which is actually the exact amount that I need. Beautiful. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and make 2 spyglasses. And then we're going to need to brew up some night vision potions. So brewing, just grab those, grab some blaze powder, some empty glass bottles, sink, some netherwort, and then we need what? Golden carrots for night vision potions, I believe. Hopefully I have enough. Oh, I've literally got a stack of them right here. Fantastic. Okay. So we'll just 1, 2, 3. Throw down the sink. Fill all those glass bottles up. And beautiful. And then we'll toss a couple of these in and get them brewing. Okay, well, that is going. Let's work on our rectification thing. So the way this works is we need end-fused rectification, which requires a shelf of hell. Ooh, actually, this is going to be a little trickier than I thought, because we're going to need... Ooh, okay, so I need to go get some Prismarine Blocks and honeycomb, I guess? That is incredibly unfortunate. I did not realize that I totally missed that step in the crafting process. I just looked at this, and like this stuff I've got amethyst and purple. I do not have all the stuff to make this. Well, looks like I got some resource grinding to do. So I figured the easiest way to get pufferfish is going to be through fishing. So I went ahead and I made a diamond fishing rod, because this mod pack does have aquaculture in the pack, which kind of overhauls fishing, and I enchanted it using the setup that we have so far. Pretty good. Luck of the Sea 7, Lure 7, Unbreaking 8. Can't really complain. We've been getting a few. I got 1 pufferfish so far. I've been at it for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, not too long. But we've also got some of these Neptune's Bounty chests, and these can give you Neptunium gear and ingots, which is pretty cool. This is actually awesome looking armor, if I remember correctly. It's not as good as unobtainium as far as stats go, obviously, but it's still pretty good. And then what we can do is, with any of the fish that we catch, we can throw them into here with this fillet knife and make raw fish fillets. And as you can see, it does not use the durability of the fillet knife, and it makes it so we don't, I guess it doesn't work on jellyfish, but it works on everything else. It makes it so that you get more food, and more importantly, you don't have 20 different stacks of different fish in your inventory. So pretty useful. And there's also other fillet knives as well, but yeah, it's working out pretty well. We're also getting some enchanted books, and I managed to get a nautilus shell too, so it's coming along. We're making progress, but I have a feeling that I still am going to have quite a bit of fishing to do before we have 5 pufferfish, which is what I'm actually going to need. Well, after quite a bit of fishing, probably, I don't know, half an hour, maybe an hour, I did manage to get enough pufferfish. I actually only needed 5. But I caught 2 of them back to back, and you know how it is when you spend a bunch of time just casting out the rod, you just sort of absent-mindedly throw it out again afterwards, and I was like, oh, look at that, 2 in a row. So I got enough pufferfish now. I also managed to get a bunch of other stuff too. So this was the bounty. This is everything I got while I was fishing. Tons of raw fish fillets, which obviously came from fish that I turned into fillets. A bunch of enchanted books. Don't think there was anything super great on here. Didn't get like a mending book or anything like that. Almost a full set of Neptunium armor. Almost. All I needed was the legs. So if this had been a leg or one of these fishing rods, that would have been great. But unfortunately, actually, can I smelt this thing down into a Neptunium ingot? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's basically just a chest. Oh well. Anyway, I've got enough. So next step is going to be the Prismarine. So if we go back, I need Prismarine Blocks. And thankfully, I have done a fair amount of exploring, and I know somewhere I did come across an ocean monument. So I just gotta find it again. There is most definitely one somewhere on the map. And if I go there, I should be able to get enough. Is that it right there? No. I don't know. But anyway, somewhere around here, I'll have to search the map for a while. But I know, I am 100% sure that I came across one. I should have marked it with Journey Map. But somewhere around here, there's one. So I'll go there, get the Prismarine, and then the hard part is going to be the honey. Because as far as I know, there's not a way to get honey without doing bees. I think you have to do bees. I don't think you can trade for it or just find it anywhere out in the world. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit annoying, but that's okay. First things first, though, got to get the Prismarine. Ocean Monument complete. I went ahead and took care of it. It actually, I was fishing, like, right here, and the Ocean Monument, there was one right here. Not visible on the map, but I just flew out a little ways and found it, and I did go ahead and bookmark this one. Killed the Elder Guardians, you know how it goes. Got 3 stacks of Prismarine Blocks, which I think will be plenty, and actually found a sponge room as well. So not too bad. Now for bees. Now, we do have the Productive Bees mod in this mod pack. I'm pretty sure this is all Productive Bees stuff, right? Yes. Which allows you to actually do bees to create a whole bunch of different resources, but the only one I really care about is honey, at least for the moment. However, there is the Nest Locator, which I believe will make it easier for us to find a beehive. So let's try and make one of these. First things first, I got to make a note block. And I might have some iron bars. I totally do. Okay, so there we go. Nest Locator. And actually, you know what? While I'm at it, let's go ahead and make one of these guys as well. The Big Book of Bees. I'm assuming that's totally what I thought. This is essentially the user manual for Productive Bees. And it's always good to have the manuals so you can, look stuff up. But if I take this Nest Locator and find an oak tree, I right-click on this, and it does nothing. Do I have to shift right-click to set it? There we go. Okay, so shift right-click on an oak log, and then as I fly around, let's just turn on hover. If I right-click here, it'll tell me, yeah, there's no oak beehives nearby. Wouldn't expect to find any over there. Still nothing. But long story short, this should allow me to find a bee's nest a little bit more easily. So I'm going to fly around until I find some. Come to think of it, though, I'm actually going to need a Silk Touch something in order to pick it up, and I think I want to make an axe. And let's maybe make it out of Vibranium, is kind of what I'm thinking. I don't want to make it out of Unobtainium because I'm pretty, I don't really have a ton. When it comes to Unobtainium, I've got 48 ingots, which sounds like a lot, but eventually I want to get into mystical agriculture, which will allow us to grow Unobtainium, and for that I need Unobtainium seeds, which as you can see take 4 blocks of Unobtainium to make. So I'm a little bit low on that right now, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and make a Vibranium Axe, which is still indestructible. So let's just grab our ore hammer, and I think it is like that. Yeah, so we're going to need to make 3 of those, and then is it... What's the recipe for the bar, for the rod? Yeah, it's something like that. They're so similar. There we go. We'll just do that. And then make ourselves a Vibranium Axe, which we need to make sure has Silk Touch on it. So we're going to pop over here. Oh, I also did go ahead and make 2 of these Shelves of Masterful Sight, which allows us to see what we would get. Okay, this would give us Fortune. which is obviously not what we want. We want to make sure we have Silk Touch. So, and also we need 100 levels to enchant, and then it uses 35 of them. That's the downside to these super powerful enchanting setups is, as you can see, takes 35 levels, and that's a lot. So I guess for the moment, I mean, I suppose we could just do like an efficiency book. Like this gives me Unbreaking 4 and Efficiency 4. Oh, but then it also gives me Fortune. Although, what we could do, where's my anvil? Did I throw that in here? We could put the Silk Touch on it first. So we go Silk Touch, and then throw this on, and then the Unbreak... Oh, the Unbreaking doesn't carry over because it's indestructible, of course. Do I have a better efficiency book? Let's take a peek. Won't show up there. Unbreaking. That also gives me efficiency 4. I could have just used that one. Oh well, it's fine. That would give me efficiency 5. I mean, then again, I don't really care because, like, how often am I going to need anything more than efficiency 4? I think we're good with this. We'll just throw that on there, and now we have a Silk Touch axe, which we can use to get our bees. Okay, well, I found a bee, and there were a couple more of them around as well just a second ago. So there should be a hive around here somewhere. The nest locator... Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's a bee nest. And that should work for us. I just need the bees to get in there, which means I guess that means we wait for night and then nab it. I think that's the plan. Do I need a campfire? I've actually never done bees before, believe it or not. Which is... I mean, I don't know exactly when they were added, but definitely long enough that I probably should have done one at some point. I just didn't. So it's fine. I don't think I need a campfire to actually grab one, but just in case. I'll wait for night. I'll grab this beehive once the bees are back in it, and then I will head back to my base. Okay, I figured out the nest locator. The way that it works is you actually need to find one bee nest on your own. And then if you shift right click on the bee nest, then it will help you find the vanilla one. And you can see it sort of lights up and tells you where you gotta go. So there should be a nest right there. Grab that, and now that's 3 nests, which I believe should basically all have bees in them, so that should be plenty of bees to get a little bee farm, honey farm type thing going. Okay, my friends, if I understand this correctly, I think we have it all figured out. So I built just a quick little temporary type bee structure thing, real simple, oak spruce. In this mod pack, we do have glass stairs, glass slabs, and glass walls, which is pretty cool. Also, I think what I actually want to do is real quick make ethereal glass, which is solid except for players. So if I put this down, I should be able to walk through, but the bees should not be able to fly out. So first things first, we got to get some honey. So let's just put down these guys like so. Also, I just realized... There we go. Now they're all facing the right way. And I did grab a bunch of random flowers. So let's just put some of these down so that the bees can do their bee thing. We'll just kind of let them do what they want to do. Doesn't look like they're flying out at all. So that's good. And now we basically need to wait for them to create some honey. because at the moment, none of these beehives actually have honey in them, which is a little unfortunate, but, like, it's fine. Afterwards, what we will be able to do is make advanced beehives that should basically do everything we want for us. But we're going to need some honey first, so let's let them do their bee thing. Okay, so I let the bees do their bee thing for about a day, and we got 21 honeycomb, which is pretty good. So now the next step is I want to make advanced beehives. I should probably have waited for them. It's fine. But yeah, what we want to do is take this, and first of all, we just want to make 3 vanilla beehives. Then we can turn those into advanced beehives, but first we need some shears. So let's just make 3 of those, and then some campfires as well. No, not the soul one. Just the regular. No. Regular vanilla. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now, advanced oak beehives. There we go. And that makes 3 of these. Now, these are essentially the same as regular beehives, just better. So I think at this point we can get rid of that. Just give me a little bit of dirt. Fill in the hole. And we can put down an advanced oak beehive instead, which does basically the same thing. Just it's automated. So you can see there are 3 bees in here, and they should output honeycomb to here. You can also put glass bottles in, and it will automatically output honey as well, which is pretty cool. Now, I want to make sure that the bees are out of their nests, and unfortunately, these guys are not. But I don't need to put a campfire underneath them or anything like that. They'll just kind of do what they need to do, and it should all work. So let's just break this. I'm going to fill these in real quick. And we'll just go 1, 2, like so, and then these beehives should be good. I need to make sure the other bees are out of their hives, though. So let's go, like, what's the best way to do this? Let's try to do it, like, one at a time. Oh. Uh-oh. That's fine. There we go. But yeah, once the bees are out, they'll run around and they'll do their flowers and all that kind of good stuff. And then also, we can make an oak expansion box. I'm going to make 3 of these. And we can plop these on top, like so. And now, you can see this thing holds 5 bees instead of just 3. So, pretty easy. Gets the job done, and now it's just a matter of letting the bees find their way into their new homes, which could be a little bit harder. Actually, you know what the way to do this? Oh, but yeah, I don't have a way to get them out. I'll figure it out. Either way, we want the bees to be out and about and doing their bee thing using these hives and not the default bees' nests. I mean, I suppose I could just put these down and break them, and then the bees would fly around here. It would make them mad, but I don't really need these anymore. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know if they will be upset if I break them when it's smoky. So let's find... Ooh, honey. Let's find out. Oh yeah, they're mad. Okay, we leave. Kind of thought that was going to happen, but once they're done being angry, they will find their way back into these hives, and everything should be good. Okay, everything seems to be working. They are producing honeycomb, and at this point, it's just a matter of letting them do their thing and then breeding them whenever possible. There we go. We got our first honey bottle. So this is working out. Yeah, so I'm just going to breed them when I can, when they're able to be bred, and kind of babysit this farm until we have enough honeycomb to make what we need. All right, my friends, this has been running for a while. Everything is good. While I was waiting, finished off the design of the Enchanting Room. I think it looks really good. Eventually, I want to have these, this wall and this wall also be bookshelves, but I just did not have enough leather. So in time, that will happen. But for now, I think it looks great. So let's go ahead and make these last couple blocks that we need. So we got to start with a couple of sea shelves. We need 5 of those. And then we need to take these guys. The stupid thing is blocking my vision. Here we go. Take some lapis, and we got to toss those into here to make infused seashells. So just like so. And last one. There we go. So we got our 5 infused seashells. Then we take those and turn them into seabound rectification shelves. Oh, I got to make the honey first, or the honey blocks, I should say. And I'll just make a stack of these. That's fine. Why not? We're producing more now, so not a big deal. So we make 5 of those. Then we upgrade it to Hellbound. And finally, last but not least, we upgrade to End Infused. And these give us 20% rectification, which is essentially what we need to max it out. Let's just break all of these now. There we go. And I'm just going to grab any random... I'll just grab like a diamond sword. It doesn't matter. Just to show you how ridiculous this setup will now be. So put this thing down. Toss this in. You can see this is all maxed out. And we would get Sweeping Edge 6, Severing 8, Fire Aspect 4. I mean, this is a little ridiculous. Now, I don't know yet what all I'm going to enchant. Definitely a unobtainium pick and sword, I think. And then maybe my armor. The unobtainium armor actually would probably be a good thing to enchant as well. But all in all, I'm really happy with this. I am, however, out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.